Honor. Jess's little secret was caught by Leslie, focusing on the gentle and kind Edmund. This turns each music class into Jess's meaningful journey. She drew a big sun on the bus home. Leslie suddenly zoomed in like lightning, saw Jess's nervousness, pulled out some gum, and they became secret allies. Back home, her sisters were still locked in a shouting match while her parents were whispering business, leaving Jessie feeling like a ghost. The next day at school, Leslie sees Jess's drawing board and was wowed, thinking Jess's art was pure genius. This was the coolest painting she's seen. Today's culture class was discussing adventure. How thrilling. The teacher told everyone to watch an adventure show at night and submit reflections, but Leslie looked innocent. Leslie helplessly said she had no TV at home, and the class erupted in laughter. Her father often said watching TV makes you dull, and the classmates laughed like they were watching a comedy. Leslie became a laughing stock, sat at the bus back. Oh no, the bully girl's turf. But just then, brave Jessie stood up, pulled Leslie next to her. What a little hero. And so, two kindred spirits became the best partners in each other's life. It's beyond imagination. Subtitle: Leslie waved at the bully after school, a prankster. Irking her could be fun. Facing Jess's confusion, Leslie suggested a new round of battle competition. Her little sister was itching to go home, and Leslie promised to give her a Barbie doll, making her giggle like a flower. They raced through shady paths to an open pasture where sunshine and green grass danced together like a dream. The warm sunlight poured down, as if the earth itself was dancing, breathing in youthful vibes. Subtitles: Soon they arrived deep within the forest, and Leslie discovered a swing rope, which was just like her flying magic tool. She jumped onto a stump and swung without hesitation, and Jessie bravely followed along under her encouragement. She looked up at the clouds, truly feeling like she was flying in the sky, experiencing the wind of freedom for the first time. Leslie suggested finding an empty spot to create their own secret base. She daydreamed of calling it the Magical Kingdom, with the swing as her flying weapon. The whole scene was simply lovely, as if stepping into a magical adventure. Dragonflies were their knight's treehouse, their fortress of bravery awaiting grand moments. This place held the enemies, who were eagerly awaiting a grand drinking feast. Wind blew from the forest. Leslie called them the captive citizens, thrilling in response. Until the sky darkened, the two friends joyfully ran home, ready to share their adventure tales. Leslie's wild ideas finally made the often shy Jessie smile. How funny. The very next day after school got out, they rushed to the forest as if they were flying, carrying wooden planks, and were all set to accomplish something extraordinary. After several days of hard work, the tattered little hut was as good as new, shiny like a rainbow. One day after school, the music teacher was hauling a pile of stuff, and Leslie felt compelled to help out. But Jessie got all shy, like a kitten that's just had its tail stepped on and had to say no. On the way home, the mean girl intentionally fell and framed Jessie for tripping her. So she got kicked off the bus, and the mean girl was gloating, watching Jessie walk home like it was a show. As soon as Jessie got home, she saw Leslie sitting at the road waiting for her, looking like a tomato. After a quick rinse, they dove back into their secret castle, instantly turning into superheroes. A fruit dropped down, Jessie sensed an enemy bomb, and a squirrel turned into a spy. In this magical world, they fought against evil, when suddenly a furry beast ambushed them. Jessie quickly struck back and blasted it away like a superhero so cool. In his fantastical realm, Jessie became unstoppable, easily climbing to the top of a big tree. At the top, overlooking the vast river, all words washed away in the beauty. Subtitles: Leslie even specially named this tree Special for Beckia. What a great taste. Back to reality, it was Jess's birthday, and her family had prepared a delicious cake. Her family even bought her a toy car, but it turned out to be a cheap one. It was practically on the blacklist. Subtitles. Dad actually made Jesse keep the toy box so he could return it later. What a disappointment. Jessie felt a bit down, but thankfully Leslie was still by her side. Subtitles. Leslie presented Jessie with a fancy paintbrush, just like an invaluable treasure. Jessie stared at the brush, speechless and feeling warm inside. Today, the music teacher moved a bunch of stuff again, and Leslie cheered Jessie on to be the brave little helper. Jessie finally mustered the courage to talk to the teacher, and blurted out, "MS, teacher, I'm here to help." "Of course you can." Jessie happily helped the teacher carry boxes while Leslie bravely tacked along. Finally, Jessie had her first encounter with the music teacher, delighted and hopeful for the future. One day, Jess's vegetable pantry was hit by a mouse plague, and Dad personally made a mouse trap, but Jessie ended up setting them free. This made Dad furious, and he sternly warned Jessie, "This is not the cartoon you imagine. It's an evil rat. It eats our food. Don't help bad things to happen." Like I said, afterwards Jessie seemed to fall into deep thoughts, pondering life.